All right, it is February 23rd, 2025. I'm taking a video of this 1996 Trans Am WS6 for sale. This is my dad's car. He bought the car in, I believe it was October, November of 2009. So he's owned the car for quite a while now. The fluids have been changed throughout to royal purple, rear end fluid, transmission oil, and oil in the engine. TA Performance rear end differential girdle. The factory differential cover comes with the car for anyone who wants it. Car has a 373 rear end gear. The car has Cook's headers, long tube headers, and a Cook's Y pipe with high flow cat and a GMMG catback exhaust. The factory exhaust manifolds and factory catalytic converters will come with the car, again, for anyone who wants them. There is a powder coated ported factory throttle body. If I remember correctly, it was ported to, I believe, 48 millimeters. I think factory was like 45 or 46 or something. So a little bit bigger throttle body. The factory throttle body comes with the car. Also, BMR strut tower brace that was painted black to match the car instead of the bright red color. Factory WS6 system with a K&N filter. I believe that's it. It has a tune. I don't recall, the Hypertech, I believe, was the tuner that I used. More for calibration of the speedometer and versus rear end gear than a big boost in performance. But I believe that's it as far as the performance modifications. It's mainly the exhaust, long tube headers. Car sounds great. I'll start it up. And then just, a few modifications for breathing. As far as maintenance goes, the car's, regular oil changes. The car hasn't really needed much of anything since my dad bought it. So all the fluids were changed, obviously. I want to say 2015, the water pump had to be changed. We've never had any issues with the OptiSpark system, but the water pump was changed. When my dad bought the car, it had an aftermarket mass airflow sensor that died, so we got a factory mass airflow sensor. I think that was changed in 2019 or 2020 or something. Both motors for the headlights were changed last year, 2024. They worked, they just were making a noise. I think it's common knowledge that the gears are made of plastic, and if they wear out, the headlights were still flipping up and down. They just were, making quite a bit of noise. So those were changed. They're working great. I can show that. Spark plugs have been changed. I believe it has NGK spark plugs in it. Either NGK or AC Delco, one of them. AC Delco battery, I think that was changed in 2024. So, it's pretty up to date on all of its history. The engine is dead cold, and I'll go right ahead and grab the header here to show it is ice cold. So let me go ahead and shut the hood. So that takes care of, I stepped on something here. It's okay, pup. So that takes care of the actual maintenance for the car. Car has been professionally detailed throughout its lifetime. It is a factory WS6, so I believe it's one of, I don't remember off the top of my head if it was 1800, something in those lines. The factory 17-inch, 17x9 wheels were refinished after my dad got the car, so I believe it was 2010. And brand new tires, BF Goodrich tires, were installed in 2023, I believe, either 23 or 24. So those are pretty new. Car has probably less than 1,000 miles since the new tires went on. So on the interior, a lot of work was done. I've seen a lot of these 4th gens, the rear windows tinted to protect the rear seat, and the sun kind of dries the leather out and separates the stitching. So the rear seat was, the bottoms are factory, but the back of the rear seat was restitched, recovered, so that's all brand new leather, done to factory specifications, so the perforated leather and everything. There was also a little bit of tearing on the headliner. So the headliner was redone. The leather on the headrests gets hard and almost felt like plastic, so they were recovered. My dad did have, this was an old business of ours, and he had the logo stitched in it. If the owner or the buyer wants to keep that, that's fine. Otherwise, we will be restitching these so that it's back to factory. It has the plastic ring that keeps the boot in place cracked, as is common. So that has one of the aftermarket metal frames clipping in the boot. Hurst billet shifter, that is, well, the factory shifter will come with it, but that's a Hurst billet that's installed. This switch, I believe, is from one of the prior owners. It's, I guess like some kind of system, anti-theft system or whatever. I've never touched that switch, nor has, I don't know if it works, I'm not sure. Just haven't messed with it. Other than that, you can see all the door panels, everything's in great shape. Passenger seat. I'll go around the back here. Tucker, come here, bud. Good boy. I'll lift the hatch up in a minute. Okay, so I don't want to hit the wall or anything here, but you can see pretty good shape here. The bolstering was recovered. I want to say that was probably back in 2011. But other than that, dashboard and everything's all original. Steering wheel's original. So car's in pretty good shape. Got another. The sun visors also are completely recovered. So I've never had. My dad doesn't do a ton of driving in the rain anyway, but when washing the car or anything, we've never had any issues with the T-tops leaking. I know that's a pretty common issue. So we go around here, open the trunk up. All right, so that's it. Everything's factory. So tiny bit of wear right there through the factory carpeting. Yeah, that is pretty much it. So the area where the T-tops, it needs a thorough cleaning and everything, which it will get before being delivered to whoever buys it. As far as condition, you've seen the interior is all in great shape now. Has the GMMG oval exhaust tips to kind of mimic the factory exhaust tips. The rear bumper had a little bit of spider webbing, so that was replaced at one point. We do have the original LT1 taillight. They started showing a little bit of condensation, so I put these WS6 ones on it. That is just a leaf, not rust, so I'll have to get that leaf out of there. I'll get it out. Trying to think. I believe that's it as far as conditions concerned. There is a small scratch right here. I believe a rock was thrown up or something. And then there's a tiny, tiny spot on the driver door. Let me try and find it. That's wax there. Yeah, it might be this little spot here. So, overall, I don't know if you could even see that right there. There's like a little spot. So, it's almost a nearly 30-year-old car. So it's it's going to show a little bit of wear here and there, but overall in great shape. Let me go ahead and start the car up. Tucker, come in, pup. Come on, bud. All right, so as I showed, I had my hand on the header, so you can tell the engine is stone cold. Fires right up, no issues. Has an incredible sound. I mean, this has to be one of the best sounding 4th generations I've ever seen, including compared to the Comptier up top there. If we were to keep it, the only thing I'd say I'd want to do to it is put a decent cam in it. Other than that, it's an absolute joy to drive. I'll let it warm up just a couple minutes, and then I'll give it a little bit of a baby rev. It's not going to be fully up to temperature, so I'm not going to go nuts, but I'll give it a couple revs up to 2,000 RPMs, and get an idea for how it sounds. You could tell, being February in New Jersey, the road conditions are not conducive for going for a drive, but if the car doesn't sell by March or April or whenever the salt starts washing off the roads, then I'll get maybe a driving video of it. I have driving videos taken over the years as well that I can maybe upload onto YouTube here as well, but if the car is still around by the time spring comes in New Jersey, then I'll get a couple more recent driving videos. Alright, a couple baby revs. Didn't really go past 2,700. I'll bring the camera in the car here, just so you can get an idea. All right, no check engine lights or anything on. That's a brake, obviously, being a manual car and being in neutral. 43,320 miles as she sits. plenty of oil pressure. Yeah, I mean, it's just an absolute gem of a car. Car drives amazing. My dad and myself have really enjoyed the car for the better part of 15, 16 years now. So it's the end of an era selling both this and the CompTIA, but he just doesn't get a chance to drive them anymore, and I've got too many other cars. So yeah, that's the car. Car's never overheated or anything, so you could tell the car's been loved. Let me get one more video. So driver window rolls up and down pretty good. The passenger one is starting to slow. I mean, it's always been kind of slow, but it's slowing down a little bit more. You know, it is what it is. Anyone who knows these cars knows that that the windows just aren't the fastest. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lights on here so you can see both flip up, no issues. All right. So yeah, that's about it. Couple baby revs. Like I said, I mean, temperature's not hasn't even moved off the needle yet, so I'm not gonna go crazy with it, but you get an idea for how the car sounds, how it starts up, you know, all that good stuff. So she's good to go. It's an absolute wonderful car. Any other questions, let me know. All right, thanks for watching.